I have my fingers in every single bit of a fandom once I get into it. So, like, fan art, fan fiction, role play, pretty much everything but cosplay, I'll be involved in some way or another. It's kind of like you get an outline to color as opposed to drawing a picture yourself. You can still make some really beautiful art out of it, but the skeleton is still there for you to work off of. And honestly, I find that a lot more interesting, the fridge logic behind, like, well, you know, what would be the consequences of Yerk infestation, or what would be the long-term traumatic effects of the phase, or why is Archer so screwed up, or anything like that is more interesting to me than coming up with a character and giving them a problem. For a lot of people, pop culture is a huge part of their lives, but any, like, meaningful discussion about it that's deeper than, like, oh yeah, I heard this Lady Gaga song on the radio. Oh yeah, me too, it was pretty cool. Yeah, the beat was nice. Anything more meaningful than that kind of gets classified as, oh, that's kind of weird to be obsessed with that. Like, why do you care so much about this children's book series, or this pop artist, or whatever, so on and so forth. But pop culture is a huge part of how we live in our, like, how we interact with each other in our day-to-day, our day-to-day interactions. That's a really redundant sentence. So I feel like discussions need to be had about the characters that we find to be role models, the characters that we find to be compelling villains, morality, social influence, so on and so forth, and fandom's a great place for that. Exploring those issues can be, like, you can explore those issues through fandom, through fan fiction and fan art in a way that you can't in most of your day-to-day encounters. Because honestly, I'm not going to find anybody who cares as much about Animorphs in my day-to-day life than other people in fandom.